Right, in this tutorial, we are going to talk about how do we do a A4 size photo hunt game, which will split the paper into half and in the top and bottom half, and we are going to edit them so that there could be a game. So basically, for to create an A4 size paper, everybody should have known it. It's like when we hit File New. So we are going to create a international paper, and when you select preset, there's a bunch of different sizes that you can set. Maybe properly I would select A4 and make sure this is the size of A4 that will come up, and make sure the resolution is 300 pixels per inch. Okay, so if everything is alright, then I hit OK. So right now I have an A4 size paper. Okay, so right now the next thing is we are going to put in an image two times, one at the top half and one at the bottom half, so that we will edit one of the image so that we will make slight differences for the photo hunt game, right? So right now you could go Google and try to find out some picture, or no, you are going to take a picture and then we don't really paste the picture directly here. See, you see, if we directly paste the picture here, say, the picture might not be A4 size, or the picture may not be half of the A4 size. Sometimes it will be a little bit too big. Sometimes it's a little too small. Okay, so say for example, if I say, hey, look, this Lego is too small. Okay, so I'm going to remove that. So how do you make it so that is exactly half of the A4 size? Okay, so what I will do right now is I'm going to create another canvas. Okay, I do File New again, and so this time I'm going to go for international paper A4, and okay, look, this time we don't really need an A4, but we need half of the A4. Okay, so we divide, so we keep the width and we only have half of the height. So if we divide 297 by half, will be 149. Okay, we want to round up. Okay, because in Photoshop or in photo editing, we don't have like 148.5. We don't have half pixel. 1 pixel is the minimum unit that we can do. So we'll round it up. We'll say 149. Okay. I mean, in terms of millimeters as well. Okay, so when we hit OK, so we have half of the A4 canvas. So as you can see, this, well, looks like this canvas is bigger than this, but you can tell this is 16.67% zoom, and this one is 33% zoom. Okay, so they're just of different zoom, and if you put the zoom back down, yeah, it will be just around here. Okay, so right now what we are going to do next is we are going to paste the picture that you took in here. Okay, so I already have my picture on the clipboard, but I will just hit Command V. So right now I have my picture here. Okay, you might have your own picture that you already taken on, and it could be similar or different sizes. It could be oversized, it could be undersized. But then we want to fill up the whole half page of the half of A4 size. So what we're going to do is we are going to do free transform. You can do edit free transform, okay? Or you can hit Command T, it will also work. You see, as you can see, the shortcut is Command T, okay? So if you hit edit free transform, okay, look, now you can free transform it, okay? And look, if I transform it like this way, you can see I can squeeze it and distort it. But this is not a good way, okay? While I'm still trying to drag it, I do not want to distort my picture. I want to keep the aspect ratio while I'm trying to resize it. So at this time, while I'm still continuing to drag, I press and hold the shift key, okay? You can see as I press and hold the shift key, the aspect ratio is maintained. Even though no matter how I drag, it would only drag up in ratio. Okay, I release my mouse button, and I release my shift key, and I move it down to the corner, and then I continue to press and hold the shift key, and I drag it again. You can see it continue to I can continue to resize until to a point that I like. So, and then maybe, hey, I magnify it to this size, and then I drag it in a little bit. So you see it's a little bit blurry. That's okay because we haven't commit yet. If we commit the free transformation, then we'll see the actual picture if it is high resolution enough. And at this point of time, don't worry about of the details of the picture that goes out of the canvas. Well, we are going to discard them because we are going to need the canvas. We are going to need just half page of A4 size. So right now we are not only we are resizing it to fit into the page, but also we are cutting away things that we don't need. Okay, if I'm okay with this and I hit check to commit, okay, you can see the image gets much more clearer. Okay, so basically it is safe to copy from here to there again, but before doing that I want to add a frame to it. Okay, I want to add a photo frame. Okay, so how can I add a frame? Well, we do it by first selecting the border and then we fill the border. So the steps are we hit select all, so you can see there's dotted line that's around the edges of the canvas, which means the whole canvas is being selected. And then I do select modify border. Okay, so this select modify border is to use to change our selection to change to only the borderline area. So let me show you, and you will be knowing that. Okay, if I select border, well, this border selection, how many pixels of them is actually the width of your border. So if we put in the 10 pixels, most likely the border is 5 pixels. So I say 10 pixels. Or I'll exaggerate, I do 20 pixels, okay? So it will then, from my current edges, it will expand outside and inside for a total of 20 pixels. So it would extend up for 10 pixels and down for 10 pixels. You can see I selected an edges area. Okay, so this area are the area that I selected. Not the center of the screen is not selected already. So I'm going to change into color that I like. Okay, I'm going to click on this color and I'm going to maybe I have dark purple. Okay, so I selected a color and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit fill. Okay, I'm going to fill up the foreground with foreground color in the selection. If I click OK, I added the border. Let me deselect it. Okay, I hit select, deselect. So now I have a picture with a border. Okay, well, this might be a little bit thick. I just want you to see how it looks like. You might try to change to different pixels in the edit select. So you can, you can always undo all the way until to the point that you want. Say I undo back to select canvas and I can do select modify border again, but I'm not going to do it again. So right now we already prepared half of the A4 size paper in a correctly sized and a correctly sized image and correctly trimmed and a border. So what we're going to do next is we are going to select all. So we select this half A4 size paper again. I do edit copy, which you can do it with Command C. And I'm going to back to the A4 paper that we did before. I hit edit, paste. Hey, I have half of the A4 size. You see it's properly sized. It's half of the paper. And I'm going to paste it again, okay? You can see as I paste, layer 1 comes up and is the top one, okay? I hit edit paste again. So another one comes in, layer 2. Now you can see when I hit zoom, you can see right now I have identical pictures at top and bottom, okay? So right now it's your turn to start editing. Maybe if I want to edit the bottom picture, I'm going to select this layer 2 as bottom picture. And if I want to edit the top picture, I can select layer 1. Say for example, what I can do is I can do lasso tool. I can do a selection of this. I can say edit, copy, edit, paste. I paste another one. Hey, see, this could be my first difference. And then I'm going to zoom further in. Okay. My photo resolution isn't high enough, but if you're going to work on it, you're probably going to do a better resolution picture. Okay. So the picture that I selected is not fine enough. You can see when I zoom into this, is already blurry. Okay. So this is a negative material and example that you need to select a high resolution photo. Your photo should be, I mean, to put it in an A4 size paper, your photo should be at least uh, 2000, 8000 something by 2000 pixels. Say, for example, the one that I just selected is 800 pixel by 355 pixel, which is not fine enough. So you should select one that is at least 1000 something by 1000 pixels. Okay. So I'm not going to change, but if you take picture with your phone, most likely you'll be oversized and you'll be shrinking your picture in this process. Okay. So I'm going to do patch tool. Maybe I'm going to select this area and then I'm going to patch it. Oops. I'm going to select the layer one because it's the top. Hey, I'm removing stuff. So use the skill that you learned in the tutorial. After that, I'm going to use spot healing brush tool. Hey, oh, it works. Okay. So I made another difference between the top and bottom. You see? So continually to do, and according to requirement, make modifications. And here's the tutorial on how you could work on uh, this upcoming assignment.